the pits of despair, when we're feeling upset, when we're feeling stuck in life, we don't want someone to come and do it for us. We want to be empowered with the skills to do it for ourselves. Is that not true? Right. You know, if we're sick, we don't want somebody to chastise us and say, oh, well, fire burn sickness. We want someone to say to us, well, look at what's happening in your emotions. You know, let's look at the other things that are here. We come from a holistic way of dealing with things. When something manifests on the physical, that's the last point of call. Spirit's been trying to tell you for a very long time already that something is not right. Yeah? But the more we become in tune with ourselves, the more we become in tune with other people around us, the more healthier we become because our awareness expands. Even in relationships, a lot of the relationships that we're having are toxic. Toxic because we don't know how to have proper relationships with ourselves. We've got parents who had sexual abuse by this person in their family, was subjugated to this, subjugated to that. No healing took place. We are the products of that. Now, that's in our DNA. Before we even get to a conscious understanding of making our own experience, it's already in our DNA. Because we come through our ancestors, through our parents, to be an extension of them. So whatever it is that they're not able to heal, that's what we're here to do. That's why sometimes our lives are so much harder in our perception than what our parents may have had to go through. Sometimes it's not. You know, but really it's just about acknowledging, number one, we're not alone in this. But when we choose to look up from the floor and look around us and see the people around us, you know, and say to them, I'm unhappy. This is happening in my life. This is what I need support with. That's when we start to see the real healing, you know, come up. But also I'm feeling what you're saying. You know, where are these people that we can trust? Where are these people we can turn to? You know, a lot of people are isolated in their communities. A lot of people are around people that don't share the same values as them. So that's what the step out part is about. Step up is first and foremost claiming your baggage. Claim your baggage. Find out where your destination is. Where is it that you want to go in life? And do an analysis. We probably might not get much time to do the worksheet in the session, but if you can just all open it, because this I call the roadmap to success. My vision was for each person to leave this workshop feeling empowered, feeling able to move forward and having at least one thing that they can do today that can help to create the kind of life that you want, that can help to bring about the people that you need to support you and support you in acknowledging your own divinity. First question is, write down 3 things that you would like to change, address, or achieve in your life. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. Some of us might have more than 3. Some of us might think that everything is fine. You know, wherever we're at, it's fine for us. The next thing is, what do you feel is your purpose or gift in life? Now, this goes beyond work, but can include your work. What is your purpose? What are you here for? What did your soul tell the shaman that you were here for? What is it that we need to support you to do? Because number one, if you don't know what your purpose is, it's difficult for you to move on. Sometimes you can follow other people's purposes and still feel lost. So first question is, what makes you tick? What makes your heart sing? What do you enjoy? It might be something simple like I enjoy gardening. Because don't forget, before the world of IT jobs and office jobs, gardening was a job. It was tending to the crops. And those same crops would feed everyone in the community. So if you're gardening with bad vibes, everyone in that community is getting sick. Believe that. So you have to enjoy that gardening, you know? Does anybody in here want to share or know of what their purpose is or what they believe their purpose is?
To help people fulfill their true potential.
Okay, to help people fulfill their true potential. And how do you do that?
Well, learn from people like yourself, myself.
That's it.
You know, like anything else, you know, it's all about being a good student, you see what I'm saying. And you know, and the creator will able to guide you. Because I think it's very important that you have a purpose. And once you have a purpose, you have a direction, you see what I'm saying. It took me a long while to reach where I want to get to, trust me. I had to kick in the backside really while I'm here on doing that.
Give thanks, that's shame. You see?
I'd like to say, my name is Benedicta, and It's Latin, and when you translate it, it means blessed.
Give thanks. Ashe.
And, I'm born in the holy month of December, and I know I'm very spiritual, and the kind of experience and the journey that I've had in my, I will say my short life, it's very kind of interesting to me. It took me many years to kind of understand what I was about, because I experienced quite a lot of things from a very early age. And when I kind of got over, I suppose, the fright in the beginning, I was able to go into myself to understand what my journey was supposed to be. And I truly believe the Almighty has actually kind of given me a calling to do certain things on earth. It is very powerful, and it takes a long time to really kind of get in tune.
Definitely.
To what it is your calling is all about. So I give thanks every time that I'm still here, you know, to be able to give guidance.
Ashe. Give thanks. Well, thank you for sharing. Sister Chineri at the back there, would you like to share?
So I think, I know that my reason for being here is all around storytelling, giving African storytelling a place in the community, encouraging people to use African storytelling as a way of expressing who they are, and preserving the art of African storytelling. I have African storytellers on my mother's side, on my father's side. I don't have a choice.
Yes.
I could want to work in Tesco, but this is what I really need to do. So everything I do is always around promoting, preserving, and building African storytelling, and encouraging people to tell our stories, because, you know, oftentimes we hear, where are our stories? You know, they've been changed, they've been distorted, and what route can we take to tell our stories? So that's what I feel my purpose is.
Give thanks, and we thank you. Ashe. Anybody else want to share quickly? Okay, so what that does is it just offers you an opportunity to see other people who have probably been in the same stage as you. You know, our purposes are not so far away from us that we really don't know what it is. It's just that we're not sure that we can identify that as our purpose because of the way that our mind works and because of the way that we've been programmed. You know, we're programmed to think we need to do a job, and this job has to get us money, and for that we need qualifications, and this and that. Work never used to be like that. Work is about passion. When work is about passion, you don't have to worry about getting up in the morning and struggling to go to work. It doesn't happen. You jump out of your bed because your soul is ready to do what it needs to do. Can I get an ashe? No, for real. You know, so we really need to get into our minds where it is that we're really coming from. Are we working in a way which is suppressing us? Or are we working in a way which is empowering us? Because when we empower ourselves, we can empower others, and then the circle just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Ashe. It also asks you to write down 2 or 3 things that you feel that are stopping you from achieving your goals. And this is about being honest. There's no point saying I want to be a doctor, you know, when you don't like blood. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? You have to really be specific and really think about what feels right to you, not what you think is right for you. And also, what difference would reaching your goals or living your life purpose make to you? Because that's what's important. If it just benefits other people, it's not going to help anyone, because you will burn out and eventually you're going to hate doing what you do. We could be working in environments and systems that don't benefit us, don't support us, and go against our values and our ethics. You know, sometimes we might be in a position, let's say for instance it might be social working or something to do with, you know, a government institution. We love the work that we do, but the institution doesn't call for that. You know, it constantly makes us, it puts us in confusion with ourselves, with our morals and our values. But there's a way out of that. You can set up your own private social work advocating service which supports parents who are going through the same thing, and you can help them so that once they're going through social services, they have support from someone who isn't, you know, in that same government establishment and having their own mental conflict with the values and ethics that are being used. So there's always a way that you can work around things. Once you're willing to be unwaverable and unapologetic in your purpose and with your values and with your ethics. So this is all about stepping up, you know, being real. Where's my baggage? Boom, here it is. If you haven't got any, fine, that's fine with you, but I've got some. There it is. Okay, I'm going to open it. This is my baggage. This is what's stopping me from getting to where I want to get to. You know, it could be childhood. This happened when I was a child. Or my dad did that to me. Or my husband did that to me. Or that guy did that to me in school. It doesn't matter what it is. And I'm not trying to act like it doesn't mean anything. I just want you to identify it. If it is something that boy did to you at school, let's pick it up. Let's identify it. Let's look at it now. How did that make you feel? Where in your body did you feel it? Because that's where the illness comes from. So where in your body did you feel that thing when that boy said to you, shut up, don't want to hear you? So then now you don't say things in public. You always think twice before you say something, even though you've got so much things to share. I was guilty of that. You know? And look at me standing here now, trying to tell you lot what to do. So what I'm saying to you is that things happen to us for a reason. Yeah. We come here. People might say we come here to suffer. I don't agree. We have chosen on a spiritual level to experience everything that we are experiencing. We've just forgotten. And that's all part of it. Because who would want to write a story that says, okay, I'm going to grow up and I'm going to break up with this person and break up. Who wants to know that that's going to happen? You know, when it's happening, it's happening. Consciousness is about being aware of the fact that whatever is happening to you is not happening to you. You've created it. So even if you're having an argument with someone and they're being really ignorant and they're causing you to get upset, you're getting upset because you choose to get upset. So once we start to understand our own personal power and really start to be responsible for ourselves, because in order to claim your baggage, you have to be responsible for your baggage. You have to say, do you know what, that's mine. No, I don't mind about you, I'm not telling you about you, but that baggage is mine and I'm willing to deal with it. You see that thing that happened to me when I was 9 years old? I need to find someone who can help me to do that. There are products and services around. There are things you can do. There are friends you can ask. Once you're willing to be honest with yourself, the answers will come to you. All you've got to say is, God, I'm ready to deal with this thing. Most of us ain't even ready to go to that point. So then we've got a problem. So step up is the first thing. Step out now. So now you've understood what it is that you've got to do. You're working, you know, you're seeing a counselor or you're going to a meditation class to help you to get in check with your emotions. Meet more of those people. Join more groups. Find more people that are on that same wavelength as you, because they will help to reinforce what it is that you're learning and also what it is that you're feeling. Then, when you go through a process and you're trying things and things work for you, share that with others. You're not telling them what to do. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just sharing with you from my own experience. And I'm a person, I don't do anything or share anything that I haven't tried, because it doesn't make sense. Wisdom is what's important. The experience is a choice. The knowledge is for everyone. So how far on that journey you choose to go is totally up to you. I know, and once somebody told me that I was a reluctant leader, and that really started some stuff in me, because I could tell my story, I could put it here on the table, but it means nothing unless I'm willing to take it and say, this is my story, and this is why that happened, this is why it happened, and I'm the product of it now. That's what gives it that value. That's what gives you the value, and that's what stepping out is about. You know, I might have a story to share about abuse that happened to me, and I write a book. I write that book, and all of the other people who have had those same problems can now see themselves in this book. And maybe one page at the back where I say my top tips on how to deal with abuse, and they're honing into that page. Why? Because we've all experienced things like this. We are not different, especially at this time. We've all chosen to incarnate at a very special time. Most of the trauma that we're all suffering, the detachment from each other, the isolation, the fibroids, all of this stuff is ancestral. From slavery, from all of it, it's all trickled down. But we are the chosen ones to deal with that. Not by fighting with spears and sticks, but by dealing with ourselves, by not allowing the self to be infiltrated, by not allowing the self to be harmed and mutilated, by not allowing people to rip out your womb before you've even begun to understand that your grandmother's trauma is hidden in there. We have to be self-aware. Through self-awareness, nobody can't tell you what's wrong with you. Someone can guide you, someone can support you, someone can repeat what you've already said to yourself that you weren't listening to, but no one can tell you. That's what puts you in control. That's what puts you empowered. That's what makes you empowered. And then as a unit, if we're all doing that together for ourselves and for each other, there ain't nothing that we can't do. No pickaxes needed, no riots needed, no parades needed. We won't need any of that, because the journey starts here. So the first thing, step up, bring your baggage, I'm that. That's mine. That's mine. Yeah, I'm sorting it. I'm sorting it. And really be sorting it. Don't dismiss it. Sort it. Because that's where the jewels are. That's where the gems are. The gems aren't out on the street. They're not in the flash cars. They're not in you suppressing your feelings. The gems are in dealing with that. You empower yourself, you empower others. Step out. Meet more people who are on a similar vibration than you. They can support you. Just having this conversation right now is supporting, is it not?
Yeah.
Right. Simple as that. Keep doing it. Continue. Make that commitment to yourself to live your life purpose. One of the phrases that I've come up with, and well, I say I've come up with it, but Spirit gave it to me. But it's a slogan that I use. It says, keep healing and beaming. We're never going to stop healing. We'll never stop learning. It's all part of the process. So the quicker that we understand that, the better, because it no longer becomes an issue. There's always going to be something for us to tune into. There's always going to be something for us to deal with. Even when you deal with your issues on an energetic level and an emotional level, you might peel away one layer and be able to understand what's happened now. 6 months later, another aspect of that same issue is going to come through. But your consciousness now is going to be in a state where it can address that and understand that. God don't give you more than you can handle. So if you keep on getting stuck at that first onion layer, believe that you've still got more places to go. But the point is, together, everything is possible. I am no different from you and you are no different from me. So throughout this session, I just wanted to encourage you all to do something which is going to allow you to step up to who you are and where you're at, assess yourself so that you can consciously move forward and step out, unified in yourself, unified in your community, connected with people that share your vibration and who can empower you on the journey to your divine self. I am Amenti the Oracle, and I thank you. I say...